So now that we have an understanding of exponential functions, their shapes, their characteristics, we're going to take a look at transformations of them. So we have two sets of exponential functions. Set A is based off of 3 to the x, and that's where we're going to start. If we look at each of these graphs, we have 3 to the x as our first one, 3 to the x plus 2, 3 to the x minus 4, and we're about to figure out what that plus 2 and minus 4 actually do to the shape of the graph. We're going to use a graphing calculator for this, so we'll go over to it. We'll start off with the base function, y equals 3 to the x. We have an understanding of what this should look like. It should be increasing, it should pass through 0, 1, and 1, 3, which it does. And we can sketch that out just like so. I'll do that in blue. If we go back now, and we keep that function in the graphing calculator, but we also add 3 to the x plus 2, and we see what happens. So the original graph is still on there, and 3 to the x plus 2, the shape looks a little bit different. We can actually see the whole left side of it because it doesn't overlap with the x-axis, but it has the same basic shape. It's just been shifted up. Number 3, we'll go back, we'll add that function into the list. Our 2 that we started with are still there, and our new one just got graphed out. So what we can see with these transformations is they've all been shifted vertically. The plus 2 would move the function up 2 units, the minus 4 would move the function down 4 units. Looking at set B, everything is based off of 2 to the x. So we'll go back to the graphing calculator, we'll clear out the old functions, and we'll start and we'll see what these transformations do. So 2 to the x, again, we should have an understanding of what this looks like. Increasing goes through 0, 1, and 1, 2. We'll take a look at function 2. And we have to be careful with this because the minus 3 is in the exponent with the x, so we need brackets around that. So the shapes look the same, except this one has been shifted to the right. Which, knowing what we know about transformations, minus 3 being a horizontal shift now, it would do the opposite, so it would shift right 3 instead of left. Knowing that, when we add 2 to the power of x plus 1 into the list, this should shift the function left by 1. And as we can see, it does. So all of these transformations just change the position of the graph. None of them actually change its shape.